Hey everybody, Larry McCarren and Wes Hodkiewicz, straight from the metaverse. Two guys with three things, and Weston, you are up.
Well, the topic of conversation today with Brian Gutekunst was Davante Adams and the trade that they executed with the Las Vegas Raiders. And really the big thing that I think Brian talked about was doing right by Adams and doing right by the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, this was a decision that, a lot of different factors play into it, but the Packers did get back a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and that's going to help as far as building that next stage here for the Packers offense and trying to stay in championship, kind of caliber form. But it's going to take more than one player. They could draft a receiver number one. You're still going to need other players to step up, and that was kind of the big message that Gutekunst gave.
Not as sexy as Wes's point, but possibly more important over the long haul. Brian Gutekunst talking about KEISEAN NIXON, the free agent they signed from the Raiders, and his potential to be one of those building blocks in the rebuild of special teams. Now they've also already signed a new punter, Pat O'Donnell, the former Bears. So the Packers, the rebuild of special teams is well underway, and those are a couple pieces to that puzzle. Wes, anything else today?
Well, you look at Nixon's position at cornerback. The Packers brought back Rasul Douglas. And I mean, they don't really necessarily have a traditional slot nickel cornerback, but they have options for how they want to go about handling that. Jair Alexander can play inside if he's needed. Eric Stokes, I thought, had an exceptional rookie season. And Douglas gives them a type of body type that could be used inside too. So depending on what Joe Barry wants to do as far as pushing these pieces around, I think the Packers feel like they got one of the better secondaries in the NFL, and it's really going to be putting it to use now for a defense that has huge expectations going into 2022.
How are things in the metaverse?
Pretty solid. I mean, look at this weather too. I mean, you can't really complain with the metaverse or reality at this very moment.
Thank you, Weston, and that's two guys with three things. See you next time.